Good morning. Welcome to field number 2 here at the Palmasola Softball Complex. It's day number 3 of the 2025 season of the Florida Gulf Coast League. I'm Tom Canterbury. Thank you so much for joining us here for the first of 3 games on field 2. We're starting things off with the Pioneers taking on the Sarasota Circus. Here is the starting lineup for the Pioneers and their head coach Erica Beach, who are 0-2 to start off the 2025 season. Leading things off, the center fielder Jet Harrell. Sydney Lamont, the third baseman, will bat second. Batting third is Maddie Baker, the first baseman. Ella Dawson, right field, batting fourth. Batting fifth is Valerie Combs, the shortstop. Leah Sims, extra hitter, batting sixth. Batting seventh, Bailey Davis, the starting pitcher. Batting eighth is Caitlin Ty, the second baseman. Catching, batting ninth is Gabby Evans, and Gwen Hall, the left fielder, will bat 10th. First pitch is to the backstop, and we are underway as that pitch was thrown by the righty, the freshman in 2025 at Tiffin University, Allison Wisniewski. Carroll takes that one outside, 2 balls and no strikes. Strike, 2-2. Ground ball to third. Stop made. The throw is in time for out number 1. Wisniewski on the year. First pitch is a called strike to Sydney Lamont. Has a 10.50 ERA, 6 strikeouts. He's given up a 400 batting average. Sydney Lamont now batting. 1 ball, 1 strike. Way that he missed, a ball and 2 strikes. .83 degrees at first pitch. Community is up. Ground ball, and that's going to get knocked down at third. The throw is not in time and gets away. Taking off from first and heading to second, sliding in there safely is Lamont on the E6. Great job by Dodig to get the ball off the deflection from Bragg, but then her throw was wild. So now with a runner on second and 1 out, that will bring up the first baseman, Maddie Baker. First pitch to Baker is fouled off for strike 1. Defensively for the Circus, Bunsey in left, McQuillan in center, Clark in right, Bragg at third, Dodig at short, Fox at second with Zelinka at first, Davidson behind the plate. Catching Wisniewski and Zelinka, the other Zelinka, is the DP. The 0-1 is high. 1 ball, 1 strike. That one's lined, and that's going to get down into the right center field gap and get all the way to the wall. Rounding third and coming in to score is Lamont. And standing on second with the RBI double is Maddie Baker. 1-0 Pioneers here in the top of the first inning. That brings up the right fielder, Ella Dawson. First pitch to her is low for ball one. Pioneers dropped the first two games of the season, losing to the Sea Cows 9-4 and 9-2. Foul strike, 1-1. Circus also started off the year at 0-2. They lost to the Finns 7-5 and 9-2. Everyone played a two-game series to start off the regular season, and all 6 series were two-game sweeps by one team over the other. So we got the Circus and the Nears now looking for their first wins of the 2025 season. Just a single game here today. Circus will take on the Squeeze tomorrow at 9:30 right here on Field 2. And the Pioneers will take on the Finns on Field 2 at 2:30 tomorrow. 2-1 pitch. Fouled off. 2-2. Down ball to third. The stop made. The throw is in time from Bragg, and that'll do it. Oh, excuse me. They'll throw to third to get a double play, and that will do it. I was wrong on the outs to start off with, but heads up fielding as the Pioneers tried to grab an extra base. And the out is recorded at third to end the inning. For the Pioneers here in the first, 1 run on 1 hit, there was 1 error, and no runners left on base. We played a half inning. Pioneers 1, Circus coming to bat. This is the FGCL. One nothing Nears as we head to the bottom of the first inning. Here is the starting lineup for head coach Katie Kistler and the Sarasota Circus. They're 0-2 on the year. Leading things off is the second baseman Lauren Fox with Maddie Dodig, shortstop batting second. Annalise Bunsey, left field batting third. Batting fourth is the catcher Taylor Davidson. Sammy Zelinka, first base, batting fifth. Batting sixth is Peyton Bragg, the third baseman. Caitlin Clark, right field, batting seventh. Batting eighth is Katie McQuillan, the center fielder. Allison Wisniewski, the starting pitcher, bats ninth. And batting 10th is designated player Thea Zelinki. They'll face in the circle for the Pioneers, left-handed freshman in 2025 at McNeese, Bailey Davis. First pitch. This is low for ball one. Davis at McNeese this past year did not allow an earned run in 3 2/3 innings pitched, 4 hits, 5 walks, and 2 strikeouts in lead action. Defensively for the Pioneers, Hall in left, Harrell in center, Dawson in right. Lamont at third, Combs at short, Ty at second, Baker at first with Evans catching Davis and Sims the DP. 2-0, foul. You see Katie Kistler there, the head coach of the Circus. Florida Gator. 2-0. 3 balls and no strikes. Fox trying to get on board as the Circus trying to answer back after the Pioneers took the 1-0 lead in the top of the first. And it's a 4-pitch walk to start things off. Maddie Dodig now the batter. Over on field 1, the Impact taking on the Sea Cows in the first of 3. The Squeeze and the Skeeters and the Slice and the Aquanauts. Keep you up to date on as the day goes along. First pitch to Dodig is to the backstop, and taking second on the wild pitch is Fox. Davis yet to find the strike zone for the Pioneers. That's popped up foul ground, left-hand side, and it will fall foul. 1 ball, 1 strike. Pitch comes in high, 2 balls and a strike. Two walks are now put runners on first and second with nobody out for the Circus. Bring up Annalise Bunsey. First pitch to her is high inside for ball 1. Bunsey with a ground ball to third, stepping on the bag for 1 is Lamont. They'll throw to first and safe at first, leading it out. Bunsey. So now one out, runners on first and second again. For the catcher, Taylor Davidson. First pitch is a called strike. Popped up on the infield. The infield fly is called. The catch is made by Combs, and there's two away.
I was like orange. It took me a second. I'm so used to blue instead of...
So now two outs, runners on first and second for the first baseman, Sammy Zelinka. First pitch is high for ball one. So it took a couple batters for Davis to dial in the strike zone, but has induced a couple of outs and is trying to get out of it without allowing a run here in the first to keep the Pioneers with a 1-0 lead. That one's inside. 2 balls and no strikes. Comes in a bit low. 3 balls, no strikes. 2 outs, runners on first and second. Called strike. Swung on and missed. Speed got Zelinka out in front. That will bring up now a payoff pitch. Runners will get a chance to get a head start. Davis looks in, and here comes the 3-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Strikeout ends the inning for the Circus, and they're unable to respond to the Pioneers. For the Circus in the first, no runs, no hits, no errors, and 2 runners left on. We played an inning, 1-0 Nears. This is the FGCL. 1-0 Pioneers as we move to the second inning. Valerie Combs to lead things off. First pitch to her is a called strike. Combs, Sims, and Davis due up. Pioneers with a 1-0 lead. That's the outside corner. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
That was easy.
One-two pitch. That one's lined to left, but there to make the catch is Bunsey for out number 1. Leah Sims, the extra hitter, steps in. First pitch to her. Slow roller to short. Ranging to her left to make the stop in the throws. No dig, and there's 2 away. And that will bring up the starting pitcher, Bailey Davis. First pitch to her is a ground ball to short. Bobbled momentarily, but the throw is going to be in time from Fox for out number 3. And that's a quick 1-2-3 pitched by Allison Wisniewski, inducing a fly out and 2 ground outs. No runs, no hits, no errors, no runners left. We move to the bottom of the second. Still 1-0 Pioneers. This is the FGCL. We head to the bottom of the second. Pioneers the 1-0 lead over the Circus. Brad Clark and McQuillan do up for Sarasota. Taking on Bailey Davis in the circle for the Pioneers. First pitch to Peyton Bragg is high for ball 1. Davis issued a couple of walks in the first inning, but nobody came across for the Circus. And both these teams looking for their first win here in the FGCL this season. Ground ball to deep short. Backhanded momentarily. The throw is not in time. From Combs. That'll be an infield hit for Peyton Bragg. Even if Combs had fielded that one cleanly, Bragg, I think, would have beaten it out. So runner on first, nobody out for the right fielder, Caitlin Clark. First pitch, call shot. The Box Podcast scoreboard update over on Field 1. There's no score in the bottom of the second between the Impact and the Sea Cows. Now Davis way ahead. No balls and 2 strikes. Peyton Bragg on first. Lifted to deep center field, ranging back just in front of the wall to make the catch is Harrell for the first out of the inning. Well hit ball there by Clark, but not quite enough. Kenny McQuillan now the batter. First pitch to her is a called strike. McQuillan, a second-year Circus. Pops this one up on the infield, ranging back at first to make the catch is Baker, also avoiding Bragg. There's 2 gone. That will bring up the starting pitcher, Allison Wisniewski. First pitch hits the inside corner for a called strike. He advanced to the changeup, 0-2. So 2 is to the backstop. And taking second on the wild pitch is Bragg. Two comes in a bit low, 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2 outs, runner on second. 1-0 Nears as we play here in the home half of the second inning. That one's lifted to left, and that's going to fall for a base hit. Rounding third is Bragg. Here comes the throw. It's not going to be in time. Trying to take second on that throw, and safely there is Wisniewski. An RBI single for the pitcher, helping out her own cause. We're tied up at 1. Zelinka now the batter. Runner on second, 2 outs. First pitch. Grounded to first. Baker collects it, steps on the bag for out number 3 to retire the side. But the Circus tie things up here in the second. 1 run on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 left. We played 2, 1-1, Pioneers and Circus. This is the FGCL. Eight, 9, 10 due up for the Pioneers as we play here in the 3rd inning. Starting off with Caitlin Ty, the second baseman. Pioneers with a run in the first. Circus with a run in the second. First pitch. Ground ball. That's going to get through for a base knock. Caitlin Ty leads things off with a single. Ty with assistant coach Lorelai DePew for the Nears. For the catcher, Gabby Evans. First pitch is to the backstop. And Ty will take second. On the wild pitch. The 1-1. Low it inside. 2 balls and a strike. Excuse me, swing to second. Stop made by Fox. And they throw out Evans at first, but Ty does move to third, and there's one gone. First pitch to Gwen Hall is a call strike. Got the go-ahead run now, 60 feet away. This 1-1 game as we play in the top of the 3rd. Ground ball to second, the backhand by Fox. The throw is in time to get the out, but coming in to score is Ty, and that's an RBI ground out for Gwen Hall, and it's 2-1 Pioneers. Top of the order, and Jet Harrell. And grounded out her first time. First pitch to her is a fly ball to center. McQuillan is there. She'll make the catch for out number 3 to retire the side. But the Pioneers take the lead back here in the third inning. They get 1 run on 1 hit. There are no errors and nobody left. We move to the bottom of the third. It's 2-1 Pioneers. This is the FGCL. Top of the order due up for the Circus as we move to the bottom of the third inning. 2-1 Pioneers, and the first pitch to Lauren Fox is high for ball 1. Fox drew a walk her first time up. Fox in 2025, a freshman at Syracuse in Commerce Township, Michigan. Fouls that one back. For the Orange this past season was 1 of 14 with 13 runs scored. In high school at Walled Lake Northern High School, played varsity ice hockey and cross country as well as softball. Yes, missed 2-2. That was line to first. Soft liner, catch made by Baker, and there's one gone. Shortstop Maddie Dodig, she walked her first time. First pitch, misses low for ball 1. Dig, a sophomore in 2025 at Binghamton. Second team All-America East for the America East champions. For Binghamton this past year, batted .325, 38 to 117 with 24 RBIs, 4 homers, a triple, 7 doubles, and 21 runs scored. Had a .402 OBP. One hopper to first. Baker collects it, steps on the bag, and there's 2 gone. Patty Baker there at first has been the big defender for Pioneers here in this game. It's 3 straight putouts. For the left fielder, Annalise Bunsey. First pitch to her, fouled away. 4 strike 1. Bunsey reached on a fielder's choice her first time. Sophomore 2025 at Thomas, where she transferred from Stetson. From Jensen Beach, Florida. Fouls that one off. The second team all-conference for Thomas this past year. She batted .331 with 35 RBIs, 5 homers, had 3 triples, 14 doubles, and scored 31 runs. She's had a good start to this season as well here in the FGCL. Down on strikes, and that'll do it for the Circus here in the third. No runs, no hits, no errors, no runners left. We played 3. Nears lead at 2-1. This is the FGCL. We head to the 4th inning. 2-1 Pioneers. Sidney Lamont leading things off here for the Nears. 2-3-4. First pitch to her. Hopped up and foul ground, first base side, and unable to come up with a catch. Is Zelenka for out before the first strike. Lamont reached on there and scored her first time. Sophomore at Green Bay in 2025 from Burnsville, Minnesota. For Green Bay, batted .232, 22 of 95 with 17 RBIs, had a couple of homers, 6 doubles, and 10 runs scored. It's fouled away. We'll do it again. No balls and 2 strikes. Allison Wisniewski back out now for her 4th inning of work in the circle for the Circus. She's given up 2 runs, 1 earned on 2 hits through 3 innings. No walks, no strikeouts. That's a, excuse me, swing into right field, and the base hit for Sydney Lamont. Starts things off here in the 4th. See Lamont there talking things over with head coach Erica Beach, the FGCL Hall of Famer. Maddie Baker steps in. She had an RBI double her first time. First pitch to her is low for ball 1. Beach, the only head coach in the league that's been here all 6 seasons. One came in high, 2 balls and no strikes. We had a foul ball down the other field. Came in mid-pitch there. Two 0. Well, 3 balls, no strikes. Comes in too high for ball 4, and now runners are on first and second with nobody out for the Pioneers as they try to add to their 2-1 lead. Out of the Box podcast scoreboard update. Top of the 4th inning over on field 1. No score between the Manatee Impact and the Manatee Sea Cows. Ella Dawson now steps in. First pitch to her is high for ball 1. Dawson grounded into an unconventional double play her first time. Dawson, a freshman in 2025 at the University of New Mexico. For the Lobos this year, batted .213, 10 of 47 with 12 RBIs, 3 homers, 5 doubles, and a .315 OBP for the freshman from Aldie, Virginia. Grounds that one foul. Highlight of the season for Dawson at New Mexico, hit a pinch hit 3-run homer against Houston early in the season. The 1-1. This is outside, 2 balls and a strike. Popped up, foul ground, first base side. Making the catch is Zelinka for the first out of the inning. A little treacherous over there for Zelinka, having to find her footing in foul ground. Avoid Erica Beach, but she did a good job to make the play for the first out. That brings up the shortstop, Valerie Combs. First pitch to her is high for ball 1.
You're good. You're good.
Combs, a sophomore at Georgia Southern this past season. She transferred from Western Illinois back here for another season with the Nears. Comes for Georgia Southern this past year, batted .250, 45 of 180, with 25 RBIs, a couple of homers, 14 doubles, and 20 runs scored. That one's a well-hit ball to center, but ranging underneath it to make the catch is McQuillan. Tagging up are both runners. They'll both be safe. And with 2 outs, now the Nears have 2 runners in scoring position. That will bring up the extra hitter, Leah Sims. Sims, a freshman at Rutgers in 2025. From Kenilworth, New Jersey, first pitch. Off speed high for ball 1. Went to David Beerley High School, where she was a 4-year varsity letter winner, both softball and basketball. Taking opposite way to right, on the run, and making the catch is Clark for out number 3 to retire the side. So the Pioneers get a couple runners on, but nobody out here in the 4th, but can't get them in. No runs on 1 hit, there are no errors, and 2 left. We move to the bottom of the 4th inning, still 2-1 Pioneers. This is the FGCL. Two 2-1 Pioneers as we head to the bottom of the 4th inning. Due up for the Circus here in the 4th. It'll be Davidson, Zelinka, and Bragg. 4-5-6 against a new pitcher for the Pioneers. It's a right-handed redshirt sophomore out of Charlotte, Lillian Berry. Placing Bailey Davis, who pitched well through 3. Taylor Davidson to lead things off. She's 0 for 1 with a pop out. First pitch is high for ball 1. Bailey Davis went 3 innings, gave up 2 hits, 1 run that was earned, 2 walks, and 2 strikeouts. Berry at Charlotte this past season had a 7 ERA, an 0-1 record, and 14 innings pitched. 19 hits, 15 runs, 14 earned. She walked 16 without a strikeout. Berry, that didn't sound good. Foul ball might have got a windshield.
One ball, people.
Barry, a second-year Pioneer. She transferred to Charlotte from North Alabama after she transferred from Penn State. The 2-2. That one slipped into shallow center, now deep second. Ranging over is Ty. She'll make the catch for the first out of the inning. Brings up Sammy Zelinka. She struck out her first time. First pitch, a called strike. Zelinka, in 2025, a freshman at FIU. I'm right there in Miami. For the Panthers, in 2025, batted .287 with 14 RBIs, a double, and a run scored. .326 OBP.
One ball.
First time we've seen the Pioneers over here on field 2. And coming up next at noon Eastern time will be the Finns and the River Mocs, followed by the Queens and the Rodeo. First of 6 straight days of action here in the FTCL. Swing and a miss. Foul tips and glove, 3 balls and 2 strikes. And misses outside for ball 4. Lead-off walk, excuse me, a 1-out walk for Zelinka. And bring up the third baseman, Peyton Bragg. Bragg singled and scored back in the second inning. Lone run the game so far for the Circus. Freshman at Oklahoma Baptist in 2025 is Bragg. First pitch, a called strike. Batted .227 with 4 RBIs, a double, and 10 runs scored. Oklahoma Baptist out of Lake Dallas, Texas. The 0-1 is a ground ball. It's going to stay fair down the first base line. Collected by Baker. She'll step on the bag. Runner moves to second, but there's now 2-way. Baker continues to make play after play over there at first. Brings up the right fielder, Caitlin Clark. She flew out her first time. Just pitched right in there for a strike. Clark, a freshman in 2025 at Bridgewater State from Clifton, Virginia, Fairfax High School. She did not go. 1 ball, 1 strike. It's 2 of 14 with an RBI, a triple, and a run scored for Bridgewater this past season. That one's lined to short. The catch is made by Combs, and that'll do it for the Circus here in the 4th. Nice inning in the circle for Lillian Berry. No runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 left. We played 4 2-1 nears. This is the FGCL. Lillian Berry leading things off for the Nears. 2 balls and a strike on her. Tia Zelinka now pitching for the Circus, replacing Allison Wisniewski, who went 4. And she's the leadoff walk.
Number 3 is the courtesy runner for the pitcher.
Thank you.
And we'll have a courtesy runner for Lillian Berry coming in. Caitlin Ty will come in to run. First pitch is a called strike to Kennedy Shea. Shea, an incoming freshman, I think Georgia Southern from Plant City, Florida. Taking off his tie, and she will steal second. The throw gets away, and heading to third is the courtesy runner. So the stolen base and the E2 puts a runner into scoring position with nobody out. here in the 5th inning as the Nears tried to add to their 2-1 lead. And driven to deep center field. That one's way back and way gone! 2-run shot for Kennedy Shea. And the Pioneers have taken the 4-1 lead. First at bat of the ball game, and Kennedy Shea extends the lead for the Nears. For the catcher, Gabby Evans. She's 0 for 1 with the ground out. First pitch sure fouled away for strike 1. Zelenka, newly in the circle for the Circus. Sophomore in 2025 at Southeastern University from Miami. Was the Sun Conference Pitcher of the Year. With a 1.30 ERA. .139 and 2/3 innings pitched, 107 hits, 39 runs, 26 earned. She walked 19, struck out 103 in a 17-4 record for Southeastern. Evans drills this one to deep left, ranging over to make the catch is Anderson for the first out of the inning. Several changes defensively in addition to the pitcher for the Circus. So just give you the full defensive alignment. Anderson now in left, McQuillan in center, Stinson in right, Bragg at third, Fox moves over to short, Zelenka at second with Dodig at first, Johnson now the catcher. First pitch is high for ball 1. Too far around on the check swing. 1 ball and 1 strike. This is Haley Love getting her first at bat. Swung on and missed. No balls and 2 strikes. The freshman from Georgia Highlands in Hampton, Georgia. Love batted .311 with 6 RBIs and 5 doubles for Georgia Highlands. Swings and misses there for strike 3. Now back to the top of the order and Jet Harrell. 2 out, nobody on, but Pioneers have added to their lead. It's now 4-1. Here in the top of the 5th. First pitch to Harrell is a called strike. UTSA Roadrunner steps in. Puts a bunt down, and it is fair down the third base line. Jet Harrell plays some small ball. And then takes second. Heads up base running by Harrell. Puts her in scoring position with 2 outs for City Lamont. First pitch, a called strike. Swing and miss. No balls and 2 strikes. 0-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Got her the rise, and that'll do it for the Nears here in the 5th. But the Pioneers add to their lead on the 2-run homer by Kennedy Shea. 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 left. We stretch here on field 2. It's 4-1 Pioneers. This is the FGCL. We head to the bottom of the 5th inning. Pioneers with a 4-1 lead over the Circus. 8, 9, 10 due up for Sarasota here in the home half of the 5th. They'll try to answer back after the Nears. Added to their lead with the homer last inning. First pitch is fouled away for strike 1 by Kennedy McClellan. Just missed. 1 ball, 1 strike. Comes in high, 2-1. Several changes defensively for the Nears in this inning. I'll tell you about them here in just a second. Ground ball to third. Knocked down by Sims, the new third baseman, but won't be able to make the play. And the E5 starts things off for the Circus here in the 5th. So defensive alignment. Love now in left, Harrell in center, Dawson in right. Sims at third, Shea at short, Lamont at second, Baker at first with Combs behind the plate. Now for the Nears. Wisniewski started the game as the pitcher, takes the first pitch for ball 1. Out of the Box Podcast scoreboard update. Now they're also in the bottom of the 5th inning over on field 1, and the Impact have taken a 2-0 lead over the Sea Cows. Wisniewski had the RBI single back in the 2nd. The time tied the ball game for the Circus, and that one comes in high for ball 4. Now runners are on first and second with nobody out. Opportunity here for the Circus from the bottom of the order to get back in the ball game, down 3. pitcher now, via Zelinka. She grounded out her first time. First pitch, Zelinka fouls it back on a bunt for strike one. That one's fouled off. One and two. It's fouled away. 2 balls and 2 strikes. That's a ground ball up the middle. That's going to get through for a base hit. Rounding third is McQuillan. And she will score without a throw. An RBI single from Via Zelinka. Cuts lead in half. It's now 4-2. Back to the top of the order, and Lauren Fox. 0 for 1 with a walk and a line out. First pitch is a called strike. Oh and 2. One upper back to the pitcher. They'll throw to third, and the throw pulls the runner. Pulls the third baseman off the bag. And the second error of the inning for the Pioneers will now load the bases with nobody out. First pitch fouled back by Maddie Dodig. Runner on runner on every bag. 1 out. Dodig's 0 for 1 with a walk and a ground out. Out off in the glove, no balls and 2 strikes. Ground ball, that's going to get through for a base hit. 1 run will score. Here comes the second run. She will score as well. And Maddie Dodig ties this ball game up at 4 with a 2 RBI single. runners in the inning have proved costly for the Nears. Now Annalise Muncie steps in. There's still nobody out. 0 for 2 on the day with a fielder's choice and a strikeout. The first pitch misses outside for ball one. Excuse me, this is a new batter for the Circus. Sophia Anderson getting her first at-bat of the ball game. Called strike. Fouled away. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Anderson, a freshman in 2025 at UC Davis from Oakton, Virginia. Two hits the outside corner for a called strike 3. And a big first out for William Berry here in the 5th. They'll now bring up for the first time today Caroline Johnson. First pitch to her to the backstop. Runners will advance on the wild pitch. Johnson, a redshirt sophomore in 2025 at Queens and is in the transfer portal from Clemens, North Carolina. Got away momentarily, but not far enough for the runners to advance. For Queens this past year, batted .250 with 10 RBIs, 2 doubles, and 2 runs scored. And the count, 3 balls and no strikes. Grounded to third. They're going to come home. Now have the runner caught in a pickle. And Fox is tagged out. The fielder's choice keeps the game tied. So 2 outs now, runners on the corners for Sammy Zelenka. She's 0 for 1 with a strikeout and a walk. First pitch to her is grounded to third, and it's touched foul by Sims at third. Throw down, and stealing second is Johnson. So did not break from third, so runners now on second and third. That one's popped up, foul ground, and it will fall foul as Baker at first never saw it. It was in the sun. This time of day, it's a tough sun field on the right side here on field 2. 1-2 2, fouled off. That one is going to get through for a base hit. 1 run will score. Here comes the second. She will score as well. Trying to take second and making it. On the throw is Zelinka. That's an RBI, 2 RBI single for Zelinka. And the Circus have taken the 6-4 lead. First pitch to Peyton Bragg. Misses for ball 1. Bragg singled and scored back in the second. 1 for 2 on the day. Counts now full. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs with a runner on second. 5 runs in the inning for the Circus. They lead at 6-4. Ground ball to third. Sims collects it, and the throw is off the mark. That's the 3rd error of the inning for the Pioneers. Zelinka scores. And it is now 7-4 Circus. Riley Stinson to get her first at bat here. 9th batter of the inning. First pitch misses for ball 1. Stinson, an incoming freshman, on her way to Ouachita Baptist from Mansfield, Texas, and Mansfield Legacy High School. It's way up in the count. 3 balls and no strikes. And 1 hits the outside corner, and the count's full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Once again, the Nears strike away from ending the inning. It's fouled off. Low for ball 4. So for the second time in the inning, that will bring up Katie McQuillan. She reached on air and scored earlier in the inning. 0 for 2 on the day. Hit the inside corner, 2 and 2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And that will do it for the Circus here in the 5th. But it was a big 5th inning for Sarasota as they scored 6 runs on 3 hits. There were 3 errors and 2 runners left on. We've played 5. It's now 7-4 Circus. This is the FGCL. Maddie Baker will be the batter to lead things off here in the 6th. As the Circus have taken a 7-4 lead. First pitch to Baker. Misses inside for ball 1. Almost hit her. Baker had an RBI double in the 1st and walked in the 4th. 1 ball, 1 strike. High and away, 2 balls and 2 strikes. For the Circus in the 5th inning, they scored 6 runs. Only 2 of those were earned. There were 3 Pioneer errors in the inning. They have an opportunity to try to answer back here in the top of the 6th. and 2 strikes.
Way to spoil that like an only child, that a baby.
For the Circus, it's 7 runs on 5 hits and 2 errors. Pioneers, 4 runs on 5 hits and 3 errors. Ground ball to short. Fox is there. She makes the stop and the throw for out number 1. Ella Dawson now steps in. First pitch sure is low for ball 1. Dawson's 0 for 2. Grounded into double play in the first and had a foul out in the fourth. Ground ball to second. Stop made by Zelinka. Makes a throw, and there's 2 gone. They're heading to the top of the 7th over on field 1. Out of the Box Podcast scoreboard update. The Impact still with a 3-0 lead over the Sea Cows. First pitch misses high for ball 1. To Valerie Combs, who's 0 for 2 on the day with a couple of flyouts. Through 6 innings, Lily Parrish over for the Impact has only allowed 1 hit, no runs. The 2-2. Off speed high, and the count's full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Now pitch, low and in for ball 4. And 4-pitch walk.
Number 3, courtesy for the catcher, number 3.
Whatever.
And Caitlin Ty will come in to run for Combs as a courtesy runner. For the extra hitter, Leah Sims. Sims is 0 for 2 with a ground out and a fly out. First pitch misses. Excuse me, is in there for a called strike. And correction, that's Gwen Hall, courtesy running on first. Swing on a miss, no balls and 2 strikes. fouls that one back. Count remains 1 ball, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Linka gets the strikeout to end the inning here in the 6th. For the Nears, no runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 left. We move to the bottom of the 6th inning. 7-4 Circus. This is the FTCL. (7-4) Circus with the lead as we move to the bottom of the 6th inning. 9-10-1 due up for Sarasota, facing the 3rd pitcher of the ball game for the Pioneers as Caprice Barella will take the circle. She is a freshman at New Mexico from right there in Las Cruces. She takes over for Lillian Berry, who went 2 innings, gave up 3 hits, 6 runs, 2 earned, 3 walks, and 2 strikeouts. First pitch, too far around on the check swing by Wisniewski for strike 1. Allie Wisniewski, 1 for 1 with an RBI single, a walk, and a run scored. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Quickly 1 down here in the 6th. For Fia Zelinka, she's 1 for 2 with an RBI single and a run scored during that 6-run 5th inning. Barella for New Mexico this past year had a 5.88 ERA and 25 innings pitched, 29 hits, 27 runs, 21 earned. She walked 16, struck out 19, had an 0-3 record. Little inside, 2 balls, no strikes. That one's fouled away. 2 balls and a strike. Commit tomorrow for these 2 teams. It'll be the Circus taking on the Squeeze here on Field 2 at 9:30. The Pioneers will take on the Finns on Field 2 at 2:30. Swing and a miss, strike 3. strikeouts by Caprice Barella. Get back to the top of the order, and Lauren Fox. She's 0 for 2. She walked in the first, reached on an error in the fifth. First pitch is a called strike. A little low and outside. The count's full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. 2 outs, nobody on. We're in the bottom of the 6th. 7-3. Excuse me, 7-4. The score. The Circus with the lead. Payoff pitch. Swung on and miss for strike 3, and Caprice Barella comes in and strikes out the side here in the 6th. So there's no runners left. We head to the 7th inning. The last chance for the Nears. It's 7-4 Circus. This is the FGCL. (7-4 Circus as we head to the top of the 7th inning. Last chance for the Pioneers, and they have 7, 8, 9 due up. Caprice Barella batting for the first time. First pitch misses for ball 1. Did not bat for New Mexico this past year. Thanks that for a called strike, 1-1. Here's Linka, looks in. The 1-2 pitch is high, 2-2. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Foul tipped in the glove for a strike 3. And that's a strikeout to start things off for Villa Zelenka, and there's one down here in the 7th. It's gone final over on field 1. The Impact pick up their first win of the season. They get the 3-0 win over the Sea Cows. Skeeters and Squeeze coming up next over on field 1. First pitch is a called strike to Kennedy Shea. She hit a 2-run homer her first time. No balls, 2 strikes. Shea fouls that one off, stays alive at 1 ball, 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Two and 2. Now the payoff pitch. Fouled away. The 3-2 is a fly ball to the left. That's going to stay in the ballpark. The catch is made by Anderson, and there's 2 away. Pioneers down to their final out now. Gabby Evans will be the batter. She's 0 for 2 with a ground out and a fly out. First pitch a bit inside for ball 1. Evans, a junior at 2025 at Ball State. She is in the transfer portal. She's also played at Western Michigan and Michigan State. Swing and a miss, 2 and 2, and the Nears are down to their final strike. Evans takes this to left center, and that's going to fall for a base hit in front of Quillen, who gets it in, but the hit by Evans keeps the game going. And will now bring the tying run to the on-deck circle. Haley Love will try to get her in and give her a chance to hit. Love 0 for 1, struck out her first time. The first pitch is a called strike. No balls and 2 strikes, and once again, the Nears are down to their final strike. A check swing spoils it foul. Count remains 0 and 2. Another 0-2. High and away, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Called strike 3. And that will do it. The final score, Circus 7, Pioneers 4. For the Nears here in the 7th. No runs on 1 hit, there were no errors, and 1 runner left on base. So again, your final score, 7-4, Circus with the win. Circus gets 7 runs on 5 hits. There were 2 errors, and 6 runners were left on. For the Nears, 4 runs on 6 hits, 3 errors, and they left 5 runners on base. Fia Zelenka is the winning pitcher for the Circus, and Lillian Berry will take the loss for the Nears. Circus improved to 1-2 on the year. The Pioneers fall to 0-3. Coming up next here on Field 2, it's going to be the Finns and the River Mocs. We'll be back at noon for that matchup. Till then, I'm Tom Canterbury. Thank you so much for joining us here for game number 1 from Field 2. This is the FGCL.